It's Saturday night in Frankfort, Indiana, and we are live at Case Arena tonight for some boys basketball hoops action here on the ISC Sports Network. It's the Sheridan Blackhawks at 3-2 on the season, taking on the winless Frankfort Hot Dogs to try to get that first victory of the season. And tonight's game is a broadcast of the Frankfort Eagles Post 976, where they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. The healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. FiberHawk, fast, affordable FiberHawk, and by the Farmers Bank. Let's grow. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walkers. We welcome you inside beautiful Case Arena. Another awesome night of basketball, and you know the Farmers Bank tagline says, let's grow, and what is growing right now is a little bit of anxiety with the Frankfort fans. 0-6 to start the season.
I would think so, Sean. 0-6. Not many people, including us, would have thought Frankfort would have started out the year 0-6. So I think anxiety is a good word there for Frankfort. They need to find a way to get that W tonight, Sean.
They've faced some tough competition early on in this season. They've already faced off against the unbeaten, unranked right now, Clinton Prairie, but you got to think that's going to change soon. They've also faced the number 3 team in 2A in Tipton, as well as the number 17 ranked team in Tri-West. So a tough schedule early to start the season, so I feel like I need to quote Aaron Rodgers when I say RELAX, relax. We're going to be all right.
Yeah, I think that hopefully that tough schedule starting out will do Frankfort some good here. Get things rolling. Tonight would be a great night to get that started. Frankfort lost to Twin Lakes last night by 10 points, and that was their largest margin of defeat. They've had some really close games, a 4-point loss, a couple of 3-point losses. So they've been in every game that they've played. They just need to find a way to close one out tonight.
Our pregame show tonight brought to us by the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. And as we get rolling in that pregame show, let's talk about the keys to victory. What do these two teams need to be successful here tonight?
Well, I think the first thing for Frankfort and for Sheridan, obviously Sheridan's coming in 3-2. Victory for them tonight puts them at 4-2, a real good start for the year. But for Frankfort, you got to find a way to get a W. You've heard the phrase, let's work smarter, not harder. I don't think effort's been the problem for Frankfort. I just think there's been some plays coming down the stretch that they can improve on, both offensively and defensively. So not only coming down the stretch, but the entire game for Frankfort. See if we can play a little smarter, make some good plays offensively, match up some better times on defensively, who's scoring well, take note of that and get after them. And then, the third thing, tempo. Frankfort might be a little shorter tonight as far as the starting lineup. Jay Strode is not in the lineup tonight, so Carson Hale's taking his spot. He's 5'10". You give up a 6'5" guy for 5'10". Let's see if Frankfort tries to speed things up, and if that will help both offensively and defensively, maybe they'll pick up full court tonight, Sean.
Keys of the game brought to us by Indy Card Exchange. What about our players to watch first for the Sheridan Blackhawks? What about the freshman Trey Page? Almost 20 points per contest. He has been playing absolutely fantastic this season. For the home team and the Hot Dogs, our player to watch is going to be the senior in Kai Kirby. The last time the ISC cameras graced Case Arena's floor, he had 36 points and played absolutely fantastic. So Kai looking to have a big game here tonight. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get your starters and your tip.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank, Let's grow.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Back inside beautiful Case Arena, one of the historic gyms in all of Indiana, one of the top places to take in a basketball game. Going to be the site of the 30-year reunion of the Blue Chips movie coming up on January 13th. Joe and I will be back for that one. We can't wait. Rumor has it there's been well over 2,000 tickets sold so far, and we're looking for a packed house that night.
We really are. That's a neat thing happening here for the community of Frankfort. So if you don't have your ticket for that night, Hot Dogs play the Rossville Hornets, which is always a good, entertaining ball game anyway.
For sure.
So, get your ticket, come on out, enjoy some high school basketball.
For the Sheridan Blackhawks, their starting lineup tonight will be Trent DeCrane, Tyler Garner, Trey Page, Caleb, and Carson Wright for head coach Bill Bowen. On the other side for the home team, the Frankfort Hot Dogs as they turn out the lights, set the tone. Hot Dogs still looking for that first victory this season. We'd love to see it come here tonight. Edwin Wainscott, Doug Wood, Kai Kirby, Carson Hale, and Alex Farley. They're going with basically a 5-guard set tonight.
Right. That's why we, in our pregame we talked about tempo. Let's see if Frankfort wants to push a little tempo, push the ball down the floor, maybe pick up full court, and see if they can create some turnovers and get themselves rolling.
Starting lineup tonight for the Dogs. 2 players listed at 5'10", 2 players listed at 6 foot, and then Doug Wood listed at 6'1". He's going to have to play about 6'5" tonight.
He's going to have to get in there and get some boards. Doug Wood can do that. He's an extremely gifted athlete. He can do a lot of different things on the basketball floor. So going to ask him to get in there and get some rebounds and do some of the dirty work to help the Dogs win.
Starting lineup is brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. Our officials for tonight's broadcast are brought to us by Aaron's Flooring, where they offer luxury vinyl plank carpet installation and more. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com for more information or to obtain a free quote. It's Jeff Drummond, Mike Baker, and Rick Knight.
Notice already that Sheridan put a little curveball on us there. Damon Winston, number 22, getting ready to jump, starting tonight. He's been coming off the bench this year, but a little change of pace there.
Coach saw something different that he wanted to change after last night's contest. So it will not be Carson Wright in the starting lineup. That's the difference there. Damon Winston gets the start, the 6'3" junior.
We had the Sheridan Clinton Prairie game, Sean, if you remember. Mr. Winston came in and did some really good things for Sheridan.
He did. He's long, athletic. I wonder if Coach realized, hey, I'm going against a smaller Hot Dog lineup tonight. Let's put some size in.
Yeah.
Farley, that first shot off the mark, and there's Doug Wood playing like he's 6'5", flying in for the rebound.
Good offensive rebound there by Doug. See if we get an opportunity here. You can see a replay on that. Drawing a foul, get an opportunity for 2 free throws.
So Wood'll head to the line. That's the first foul tonight on Tyler Garner. Wood gets the friendly roll. I was watching him in pregame warmups, and he was shooting the ball really well. So you wonder if that translates into the game.
Normally does.
It used to work for me that way.
Yeah, if you warm up well, usually it relates to shooting well during the game. So
Doug Wood goes 2 for 2, and Frankfort has the early lead. Big night of basketball as we approach the holiday schedule here coming up. All teams will take a small break and then get into some holiday tournaments right after. And Frankfort's even got the Kitchen Classic prior to Christmas.
It starts Monday evening for Frankfort. Good three-pointer out of the corner.
That's the freshman, Trey Page. He was our player to watch tonight. listed at 6 foot. He shoots that three-point ball at 54%.
Has an extreme amount of confidence shooting that three, as you would with a 54% accuracy.
Kirby gets it over to Hale. Look down low to Wayne Scott for a moment as Frankfort with that smaller lineup on the floor. This was a Frankfort team last night that only scored 33 points total in that loss to Twin Lakes.
Sheridan starting out in the zone with being a small team, knowing that they're probably not going to go inside much for Frankfort. Sheridan starting the zone, pushing Frankfort out further than they'd want.
Wayne Scott leaves that one a little short, rebounded there by Tyler Garner, and here come the Blackhawks. Wright finds Winston in transition and then gets the ball back and then knocked out of bounds. Stay Sheridan ball. (3-2) early score here, first quarter action. Seeing some familiar faces in the crowd.
Oh, good.
Often is a dump down there to Winston.
Good out-of-bounds play there by Sheridan. Dumped that right in for a quick two.
Former coach and the man the court is named after, John Milholland, is in attendance here tonight. Taking in the game, sitting by his old friend. And I know he was your basketball coach. He was my principal. And the assistant principal at the time was Mr. Kelly, and they're enjoying the game up there together. So.
Absolutely. Reminiscing and talking about the old days and watching a little basketball. Can't beat that on a Saturday night.
I thank all the fans tuning in all across the United States, or frankly from all around the world.
Good hustle. Good hustle by the Hot Dogs.
Kirby with the bucket.
Curating that turnover. That's excellent to see that putting pressure on the out-of-bounds play like that, getting an opportunity for 2 points.
Give a shout out to Mark Stoops, who tunes in from Florida, watches his Hot Dogs all season long. This three, Winston off the mark, Frankfort on the rebound. Dogs trailing by 1. Sheridan working in a 2-3 look that time. DeCrane blocked down low by Wayne Scott. And then a foul called against Sheridan.
Looked like Sheridan was opportunity to get a quick two, but good defense by Frankfort getting back here to see the replay. Missing the block there by Wayne Scott, got the ball and got fouled.
Sheridan lost their game last night as well. They took on Eastern, a team that's 3-4 on the season. They lost 57-64. So both of these teams coming in after dropping a contest on Friday night. Now a touch foul here, and that's the second on Garner.
Not much of a foul, too. Tyler Gardner kind of put his hands out like, gee, what'd I do? What'd I do, coach?
This is Carson Wright that just checked in, number 30. Our roster says 34, but I remember that from the last game. I knew his number was different.
30's a number.
Thankfully, his brother's on the team, and they look a lot alike, so it's easy to tell. Now I just have the problem of telling them apart.
Right.
There's that 3-2 zone. That's a lot like what Clinton Prairie runs a lot. But Farley knocks down a three. There's a good sign.
Excellent sign. Alex Farley, very capable three-point shooter.
Now right the other way. They quickly push the ball down the floor. And we may get a foul against Farley. They will.
There's that tempo we talk about. Sheridan pushing the ball down the floor, trying to get a quick two, beating the defense back.
We'll throw it into the backcourt to Wright. Caleb, 6'1" junior. Kicks out to DeCrane. That one in and out. There's Carson Wright cleans things up. He gets his first field goal after checking in.
Carson Wright jumping in the game quickly, getting that offensive rebound back for two.
All knotted up at 7. As Joe and I talked about in the pregame show, Frankfort has been competitive in every single game of the season. It just hasn't translated into a win just yet. Hale goes down the lane, loses the ball. Turnover. Beautiful pass to DeCrane.
Excellent fast break by the Sheridan Blackhawks, yeah. Very nice, good ball movement.
Farley puts it on the deck, a little floater from the baseline. Winston there on the rebound. Looks ahead to Page. Page on the run out. Back-to-back fast break buckets, and we get our first timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, where they've been serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. It's also brought to us by the Indy Card Exchange. Now for more than 30 years, the Indy Card Exchange has been your trusted source for buying and selling trading cards of all kinds. And they're refining the game of professional grading with consultation services to save you time and money. Go to IndyCardExchange.com. See how you can make money off your collection. Coming out of the timeout, Frankfort gave up back-to-back fast breaks there.
Yeah. Well, we just talked about in a pregame tempo, we were wondering if Frankfort is going to try to push the ball. Well, it's obvious Sheridan wants to, and they've looked good doing so. Bringing out a little three-quarter court press here, Sheridan is.
Wood spins out of the trap there from Sheridan. Farley off the mark. Wood trying to keep it alive. Great hustle play.
Sheridan another opportunity for a quick two and took advantage.
Realizing that Wood ended up 5 to 6 bleachers up in the stands. They had
a great opportunity and they took advantage.
It's always a numbers game. Find Wood down low, the floater, and he'll draw the foul against Winston.
That was a good feed by Wainscott. Setting Wood up there with an opportunity. Got fouled for 2 free throws.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, where they believe in putting family first. As active members of the community, they know that when dealing with the loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. Day and Ginda Funeral Home will serve your family in a unique and loving way and provide the type of care you need. For more information about the services Day and Ginda Funeral Homes offer, please visit dayandginda.com. Wood went 2 for 2 in his first trip to the line. That one rattled out. And misses this one too. Page to Winston. Active hands by Kirby.
Good defense.
Dogs running the other way, but what transition defense there by Sheridan to get back.
Hate to see that if you're a Frankfort fan. Create a turnover and give it right back on a turnover. So
we talked
empty tally there for the Dogs.
We talked about Kai Kirby and his last time gracing the ISC cameras. Had 36 points. That's good for 9th single game points all time. Frankfort history.
Yeah, that's a big night. That's a big night.
Most points ever scored in a single game for Frankfort. That was Wilbur Cummins. 49 points.
That's back in the day.
That's back in the day. You are correct.
49 points. Good job. Wow.
First free throw attempt off the mark there by Owen Bell. That's the first foul called on Carson Hale of Frankfort. Bell goes 1 of 2. Just under 2 minutes here in this first quarter.
Sheridan doubled up the score on the Dogs, 14-7.
There's been some great names and players that have donned these Frankfort jerseys over the years. Joe, you're one of them. Always a pleasure to have you on these broadcasts with me as Farley misses that 3 there.
Wow, good hands by Farley. Stepping in the passing lane, getting that turnover.
Farley down the lane, scoop shot, got it.
Wow. You should get an extra point. Degree of difficulty on that one. It's pretty significant.
Opposite hand, a little circus shot. Names of greats like Andy Foster, Stevie Lovelace, Travis Best, Brandon Crone. You had a few Griggs. There was a few Bests, actually, Ron Best as well.
Yeah, that's a solid list there.
Pretty cool article that was written a few years ago. I think it was Kyle Neddenrip that put it out. He did the all-time team for each school in Frankfort, obviously one of the schools in Indiana that he wrote about. It was a pretty cool list, and when you start to think, if you go all the way back in the history of the school, what would your starting five be?
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a
double dribble there called against Winston. No matter how you slice it and dice it, somebody's feelings are probably getting hurt there,
yeah,
right?
I would think so. I would think so. And that guy who just scored, you were talking about there, Doug Reed, or no?
Wilbur Cummings?
Wilbur Cummings, yes. Gosh. I don't know if he would have been on there, but obviously had some talent going on there.
Kick out under 20 seconds. Kirby can't get his scoring started tonight. Loose ball comes up with the steal. Frankfort with an opportunity here to cut into this lead before the end of the first. Kirby slices the defense and scores. He's got 4. Page, it's good if it goes, and he banks it in.
Yeah, bank is open tonight. Goodness gracious.
What a shot for Trey Page.
No kidding.
Off glass, bank open late on Saturday night. Score 17-11 after 1. We'll be back right after this.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
At Day & Gannett Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day & Gannett Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back here to Case Arena. A good look inside that Frankfort huddle. Nice play there by Kirby to cut into the lead, and then Trey Page.
That was kind of a small dagger there, hitting that right before. Here we get a look at that high arcing shot coming down, hitting the glass. Off and in for 3, so.
Add that to his highlight reel.
No kidding.
Aaron's Flooring offers luxury vinyl plank carpet installation and more. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com or give them a call at 601-4145 for a free quote. I want to thank all of our sponsors that make our games possible here tonight. Frankfort Eagles has been running a great contest. If you can find their new advertisement in town, there's a hint you can't miss it if you just go down the old strip. It's Farley with the steal.
Good job, good hands by Eric getting that steal.
Chance to win some gift cards and all that good stuff. Ball knocked away. Frankfort trails by 4, but here they come. Kirby gets to the left hand and he scores.
Frankfort 2 quick buckets here to start the quarter, right back in at 17-15. Good hands by Frankfort on their defensive end.
Page is feeling that hot start. He knocked down 2 threes in the first quarter. One of them should have counted for 4 or 5 with It's a good thing he was in, Case, as high as he shot that thing.
Yeah.
He'd have hit the ceiling in any other gym.
That was a tough one here.
We're going to get a timeout here as coaches want to talk things over. And, well, why not? We'll talk about the Farmers Bank because they want to help everyone grow, from business owners running multi-million-dollar companies to first-timers just opening a savings account. They draw on over 140 years of history to honor the principles of personal connection and individual attention that have been there since the founding in 1876. And that's why, Joe, you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer.
No, you don't.
Let's grow.
Let's go.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Let's say Farmers Bank, they do a lot of good things for the community of Frankfort.
Absolutely.
They support many of the activities, and the bank is very willing to help and assist in the community efforts.
congratulations to them, too. Brand new location just opened yesterday. I believe it's Westfield was the latest location.
I believe you're correct, yes.
Been branching out over the years. New look, new logo, new motto. Love it.
Got rid of the color blue and went to orange.
They even got Katie Douglas in the commercials.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Sorry, and one of the commercial there working out, exercising. Good basketball player Katie Douglas was.
Frankfort comes up empty on that trip. Sheridan holding on to that 2-point lead right now. DeCrane around the corner, nobody home, and can't get it to go. Him and Wayne Scott battle, and here come the Dogs. Farley pushes the other way. Great spin move.
Lost it on the way up. It was a great spin move.
And now a traveling violation. Turnover gives the ball back to Frankfort.
Sheridan. One thing they might have talked about, trying to take a little better care of the basketball. That's their 8th turnover of the night. Frankfort so far only 3.
And that's significant given the fact that they only average 10.8 turnovers per game as a team. Farley for 3, dialing up the distance.
That was downtown, Alex. Good job.
Frankfort back in the lead by 1. Frankfort sticking to that man-to-man defense. Wright comes off the screen, can't get it. Bodies go flying. Here comes Carson Hale. Hale sidesteps the defender. Good no call by the officials. Kirby up. Not going to get it, but he draws the foul.
I think Frankfort is making a concentrated effort, at least here in the second quarter, of bringing the ball down as quickly to try to help maybe before they get Sheridan has the opportunity to set up in that zone.
Well, the effort tonight is what I've been impressed with from Frankfort. All 5 guys crashing the glass, working hard, going after loose balls.
6:14 left in the second quarter. I don't believe Frankfort has substituted yet this night. I think, yeah, this is the same 5 so far.
They push the ball ahead. We'll see if that translates into anything later. Maybe players wear down by the end of the game.
It's possible. It's possible.
Right, down low. No, left it a little short. Battle for the loose ball. This one through the hands, and who touched it last? It'll stay Blackhawks ball.
Coach Scholl, as you expect, hands up, looking at the official, looking for help. Maybe somebody saw a difference somewhere else, but no dice.
Veteran crew here tonight. These IHSAA officials. Jeff Drummond, Mike Baker, and Rick Knight are guys with the action. That 3 nearly banked in. Loose ball. Owen Bell tracks it down for the Blackhawks. DeCrane.
Out of control. Good job, Frankfort.
Kirby might have twisted an ankle here. Reached for it right away.
That's one thing. Boy, that's not a good thing.
Got to be able to shake that off here. Struggling with that one, and see athletic director Ed Niehaus out there offering to help get him off the floor, and yeah, he's in a lot of pain right now. That is not a good look for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Kai Kirby, our player to watch, one of the senior leaders and somebody that they need on a night like tonight.
Yeah, that did not look good. Hopefully he can come back, but it did not look good.
We had a very physical game here the other night with Clinton Central and Frankfort on the girls' side. There was bloodshed and a lot of players leaving the floor, going straight to the locker room. It was a physical affair.
Good rebound. Second good rebound by Wayne Scott.
Well, he's working hard.
Yeah, he is. Had a good offensive rebound, missed the putback, and stayed with it. Knocked out of bounds. Frankfort underneath.
Coach Bowen unhappy on that. He immediately grabbed the freshman Trey Page and almost escorted him down there to get back in the game. He wasn't even mad at Page. He was mad at somebody not crashing the glass. Page on the rebound. Ukraine head up, looks up the floor. Bell goes inside. Garner tries the hook shot. No, and now a whistle here. Be against the Hot Dogs.
See the replay here. I think they're going to get Carson Hale on that.
Both of these teams been dealing with not having full strength.
Sheridan has a couple of their reserves not able to play tonight.
Injury bug. They have not been at full strength all season, according to Coach Bowen. And for Frankfort, they've been without Strode for a while. And there's rumors today that he may not even be on the team anymore. I don't know. I know that last year he only participated in 15 of the 24 games.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but time will tell. Offensive foul there called on Wayne Scott. I think the Sheridan player did a good job of selling the defense foul on that one, but the official bought it and called the foul.
So far, 4.5 minutes in, or 3.5 minutes, excuse me, if I could do math. Sheridan has not scored a bucket just yet here in the second quarter. Wayne Scott hits the floor hard.
That's right. Frankfort pitching a shutout here so far in the second quarter.
That's Carson Wright's first foul for Sheridan. Opportunity here for Isaac Adams, as he's probably going to see quite a bit of minutes if Kirby's unable to get back in here tonight. But we saw him in that game last week, or that game against Western. He did not look bad. He looked pretty good.
Yes, he did. He did not look out of place or things happening too fast for him. He held his own and did a good job.
Listed at 6'3". He's got good size on him. Wood, good shot fake. Finds the open shooter in the corner.
Good look.
Now Wagner just couldn't get that one to fall. Ukraine will set up the offense here for Sheridan. Page certainly does not play like a freshman. A shot from Winston off the mark, and we get a foul off ball down low.
Wow, what if we get a replay of that and see what happened there? Didn't see much action going on there underneath the basket that you don't see on every play. I wonder what the official saw there to call a foul.
They gave the foul to Lucas Wagner. The youngster picks up his first. Garner loses the ball there, trying to penetrate. For Tyler, averages 8.3 points per game and picked up 2 quick fouls and turned the ball over a few times. He's struggled a little bit tonight to find some rhythm.
Sheridan staying in the zone. See if Frankfort can get a good look here.
Wood steps into a 3. Noah Wagner's there on the glass. Another offensive rebound for Frankfort.
Well, you look out on the floor for Frankfort right now and you wonder, boy, who's going to get the points?
Adams.
Good follow.
Great follow from Wayne Scott.
Excellent stay with it attitude there.
Edwin, a senior who has not played since his freshman season. And, man, I'll tell you, Joe, you can tell he's still been active playing in pickup games, but organized basketball, if he'd have stuck with it.
Yeah.
He is so athletic. Frankfort obviously happy to have him back his senior year.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job.
Now a foul here. 3 dogs there. We'll let you take a pick of which one the over-under is going to be on here. We're going to give it to the big fella. Isaac Adams picks up his first foul.
That's Frankfort's 4th team foul so far. Sheridan sitting at 3 team fouls.
Yep, so from the rest of the way, Sheridan will be shooting because the next foul will be 5, and that puts you in the bonus. Ukraine, that one rattles out. Well, you hope Kai Kirby's okay and is able to come back here in the second half.
Yeah, boy, he wasn't able to put much weight on the leg or the knee, or obviously the leg, but didn't know if that was a knee or ankle.
Now, he missed some time last year, but I think it was a hand. I don't remember it being ankle related.
It was a wrist.
Wagner to Wood, back to Farley. Wood, the dump off. Wayne Scott fouled. And then takes a shot from his own teammate.
Frankfort showing good patience there, good interior passing. Wayne Scott getting an opportunity here for 2 free throws.
Edwin on the season, 75% shooter, and good looking stroke there. Already above his season average in points. Tonight with 3, misses, but he stays with it. Hits the floor. Sheridan comes away with it though. Now Frankfort's got it back. Wood sidesteps defender and scores.
Good hustle, Frankfort sticking with it, getting on the floor for that ball.
Crane going to reset the offense here, slow things down. Great defensive second quarter for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Down the lane to Crane, no. Adams there on the rebound, looking for help. That one off the foot of Wood.
Tough break there for Frankfort.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reducing the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities, by decreasing stigma and encouraging policy, system, and environmental changes. The vision of Healthy Communities is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. On the inbounds, a good look there from Wright.
Yeah, you can't ask for better shot selection there for Wright. Didn't get it to go.
7-point lead for Frankfort. This one knocked away by Winston.
Sheridan bringing that zone out pretty high. They are not wanting Frankfort to take any extra time here in this quarter.
Looking to trap. Wagner there on the baseline, and beautiful offense from Frankfort. Great patience.
Wagner's first basket of the evening.
Now a 9-point lead. Wright puts the ball on the deck, drives and tuck. Wood there. Shades of Alonzo Mourning.
Winston, nice little follow through there for Sheridan, getting them back on track. That would be Sheridan's first field goal this quarter.
Got to joke with Doug just a little bit. He joins me for girls basketball broadcasts on the airwaves. Farley dialing it up deep.
Christmas. I think that's one of those you say, no. Oh, good shot.
I think he shot that from the space in between John and Milholland.
And he was out there.
Winston says, let me try one from there. Offensive glass. Crane had an open look, passed it up. Gets into the lane, little floater. Boy, he's silky smooth as a point guard. Sheridan able to steal a couple buckets, one at the end of the first quarter, one at the end of the second. But Frankfort up 8 at the half, 30-22 your score. Stay tuned, we'll be back with our halftime show right after this.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Welcome back with the band rocking inside Case at the half. We welcome into our Day in Genda Funeral Home halftime show. Your score 30-22 right now. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. Been a fantastic night of basketball so far. Entertaining first half. And Joe, how about Frankfort's defense in the second quarter holding Sheridan to just 5?
Yeah, good job, excellent job. You can't ask for much more than that from Frankfort. And those 2 field goals that Sheridan got, they were there basically in the last couple minutes of the quarter. So Sheridan had a 17-11 lead after one. And here at halftime now, Frankfort finds itself leading 30-22. So a good second quarter for Frankfort.
Story at the half will be obviously focus a little bit on Kai Kirby. He had 8 points there in the first half, but he left with an ankle injury, and the way that he went off the floor, I don't know that we can expect him back here tonight.
It sure wouldn't look like, because he was not able to put any weight on that at all. He had to have 2 people help him get to the locker room. So hopefully we can hear something. Maybe somebody will give us a word on what's going on there. But that did not look good for Kai Kirby and the Hot Dogs. As you'd mentioned, he was the player to watch for Frankfort at 8 points, and the player for Sheridan that we had zooming in for tonight, Trey Page. He has 8 points at halftime, leading the Hawks here this evening.
Yeah, Frankfort led by Alex Farley. He's knocked down 3 threes, and 2 of them were from a different area code. He was dialing 317, I think, and we're sitting in 765 territory.
Yeah, he was, as they say, he was in the twilight zone there, backing out. So maybe that was Alex's problem. He was just a little too close on those 3 points. Maybe come back a little bit. He had a little better range, but whatever the case, those were 2 big shots there towards the end of the quarter to help boost that lead out for 8 points for Frankfort.
Again, scoring at the half, Farley with 13. We told you Kirby had 8. Doug Wood with 4. Wayne Scott with 3. And Lucas Wagner with 2. That rounds out the 30 points for Frankfort. On the other side for the visitors, Trey Page leads the way with 8. Trent DeCrane with 5. You got Damon Winston and Carson Wright both with 4. And Owen Bell with 1. You know, just looking down right now, Joe, Tyler Garner, over 8 points per game, scoreless. Caleb Wright, almost 12 points per contest, scoreless. That is 20 points a game right now that has not contributed so far here tonight.
Right. I got to believe Coach Bowen and the Hawks are talking about that at halftime here. What can we do to get those 2 guys off the schneid and get them rolling a little bit here in the second half, because Frankfort doing a good job on those guys, but I got to believe they might be trying to look to get those guys rolling here in the second half.
We'll take a quick break in our halftime show. When we come back, we'll have our FiberHawk FiberFast halftime highlights. You're watching high school basketball on ISC Sports Network. As a healthcare facility, providing top-notch care should be your number one goal. However, patient experience and overall satisfaction should be a top priority as well. You see, in addition to your patients, you also have an obligation to the family and friends who attend appointments, sit for hours in waiting rooms, or spend days at your facility awaiting a loved one to be discharged. The last thing that they want or need to be concerned about is how or where to charge their cell phone, tablet, or smart device when trying to keep loved ones up to date. This is where JM Marketing comes in. Our fully customizable charging station allows you to promote your facility or patient portals while providing a courtesy to those who spend time in your facility. Our charging stations provide full speed, multi-device charging capabilities while utilizing energy-efficient technology. And the best part? They charge nearly 100% of devices. They fit anywhere and go everywhere. A simple yet practical way to enhance the overall experience you provide, and that is a reason for everyone to celebrate. For more information, contact sales at JM Marketing to get plugged in today. 30-22 back at the half as we roll those Fiber Hawk, Fiber Fast first half highlights. Joe, you're going to see a lot of attacking early from Sheridan as they had a 17-11 lead after one, but at the break, 30-22 Frankfort.
30-22. One of the things we talked about, Sean, if you remember, one of our keys was tempo, and I think both teams were looking to push the tempo. Maybe that first half, Frankfort got the better of that, being up here 8, but as our highlights, it was a great pass, and 2 for the Sheridan Blackhawks, but both teams wanting to push the ball down the floor and get baskets before the defense set up.
You'll notice in the back of a lot of these highlights, too, you see the Frankfort mascot out tonight. Old Blue making an appearance. He was on both ends there.
Yeah, absolutely. What would and there was the shot at the end of the first quarter. Degree of difficulty, should have added one for him, but good to see the hot dog mascot out this evening. Absolutely.
He was so fast. Maybe he needs to join Fiber Hawk. He was on both ends of the floor at once. There's another good play by Kirby, and there's one of those long threes.
I would have forgot the other one by Farley. Good follow there by Wainscott.
Good job by Wood avoiding contact, didn't draw the foul there. I thought that was one of the best possessions for Frankfort.
Yeah, that was good. Good block by Wood on that one. Winston showing his athletic ability too there. That's the one we're talking about for Alex. Way out there.
And then DeCrane right before the break got that little floater to go. That was a good-looking shot.
30-22 your halftime score. Just so fans wanted to know, the JV game, we did not announce it earlier. Sheridan won the JV game 66-56.
Yeah, it was a good, hard-fought battle. We got to watch most of it.
Yeah.
We were preparing, waiting on this one.
Good game. Good game.
We'll step aside for a 30-second break. When we come back, it's third quarter right here on ISC.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Tonight's third quarter brought to us by Day and Ginna Funeral Home, where they believe in putting family first. As active members of the community, Pat Day and his staff know that when dealing with a loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. Make sure you visit them online at dayandginna.com for all the locations and see all the different services Day and Ginna Funeral Homes offer. Third quarter, Frankfort starts out with the basketball, and it is of note, Kai Kirby says what ankle? He is back on the floor.
He is. Says
he's hobbled a little bit.
I was going to say, we wanted to get a watch to see how well he's moving. It's definitely a little bit of a limp notice there.
Both of those ankles got a big, heavy wrap on them. Farley, too strong on his first attempt. Hale back to Wayne Scott.
Let's see if Frankfort here. Sheridan continue. No, Sheridan. Not sure what they were in.
Wayne Scott on the follow. He's done a nice job on the offensive glass tonight, but couldn't get the follow to go.
He has been there. I was a little bit confused on the defense Sheridan was in. We'll pick up next time what they were doing, if that's man-to-man or zone. Frankfort staying in their zone here to start the second half. I'm sorry, staying in their man-to-man.
Garner, that shot interrupted there by Doug Wood. Wood into the lane, gets around Winston. Didn't have enough on the finger roll there.
Colt Scholl standing up with his hands on his head. I'm not sure if that was not sure of the shot or if he got fouled.
Kirby moving pretty well. Slight limp, but you always wonder, going forward and backwards, not always the problem, it's the cuts. DeCrane hits the floor, finds Garner. DeCrane inside. Follows his own shot and gets it to go.
Stayed with it.
DeCrane now with 7.
Good perseverance there by DeCrane. Sheridan with the first 2 in the second half.
Fine Wayne Scotty puts it on the deck and scores. Boy, I thought the rim was going to be unkind there for a minute. 5 for Edwin.
Good to see Wayne Scott get rewarded for some good play, get that basket.
There's Wright. Baseline, and then they call a travel. Took an extra step in there.
Didn't see that, but for Frankfort fans, that's a good call. Sheridan's first turnover here of the half. Sheridan had 9 turnovers that first half, Frankfort 4.
Well, gets it across the timeline. Got that pressure from Sheridan right now, and Hale turns it over.
And the foul.
DeCrane with an one opportunity here.
Carson took the swat at it. Maybe didn't get much contact there, but when you take a big swipe like that, Sean, as we talked many times, you're going to get a foul.
When you have a veteran crew, and by that I mean the guy's got a little salt and pepper upstairs, is sometimes they're not always back in time to be in front of that play. I don't mean any ill will by that as DeCrane gets the three-point play, but it was the swipe. When they see the swipe and they're not in best position, of course they're going to err on the side of caution. I would be the worst official ever. I would stay between the 3-meter lines on both sides of the court. That's as far as I'm getting back up and down. As Kirby gets in the lane, misses the layup. Just a 5-point game.
Good to see Kirby take the ball to the basket. Didn't get to finish, but not afraid to drive in there.
Right. Still looking for his first bucket tonight.
Wayne's got another good rebound for the Dogs.
Now Farley going to slow things down. We talked about tempo early. Some of that's knowing when to push and when to slow down and play the half-court offense.
Sheridan is in a man-to-man. Played that zone the entire first half.
Kirby's 3. Way too strong. He's right the other way, leaves it short.
Well, he is on the struggle bus on his offense tonight. That is 21 right for Sheridan.
Young man that averaged about 18 points a game last year, if I remember correctly, was the leading scorer for Sheridan.
See if Frankfort can work themselves to a good shot here.
Nice steal. That's how you do it, though. When you're having an offensive night that's not going, find other ways to help the team. And it ends up in 2 points the other way for Tyler Garner. His first field goal.
Sheridan going to pick back up in that trapping zone. Full court here, or at least three-quarter court. We got Big Blue making an appearance right there in front of the TV tonight.
Near steal by Garner.
Kai Kirby getting away with a long bounce pass there that was knocked out of bounds. Did not a turnover. Frankfort retains possession and calls timeout.
As they take a timeout to talk things over, we'll start talking about FiberHawk because it's now available. FiberHawk fiber internet. Super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or give them a call at 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. What is a 3-point game? This lead been trimmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Sheridan already.
Excuse me, Sean. Dogs had that 8-point lead at halftime down to 3, so Frankfort a couple turnovers there. Sheridan took advantage of it and get that lead down to 32-29.
Sheridan already with more points in the third quarter than they had all in the second. We're only halfway through. You had to think that wasn't going to stick too long, though.
You figured a 5-point a second quarter of 5 points for Sheridan. That wasn't going to be the case in the third quarter.
Coach Rick Scholl looking for his first victory here as the head coach at Frankfort High School. Had previous coaching stops at Springs Valley and Rising Sun. Was an assistant last year on this squad under head coach Dave McCullough. Well, Frankfort's lost last night to Twin Lakes. That's a team that they could see in postseason play. That one rattles out for Farley, but Wings got on the glass.
Again, good rebound. Not as good pass turnover. Sheridan, outlook.
Wright gets his first jumper to fall.
Got the kind bounce on that. Maybe that gets him off the schneid and going.
1-point game. Get it back out to Kirby. Wood sees the lane open and may have lost some skin on that play, but no foul called. DeCrane the other way. And he fights through some contact to score his own.
He did absorb some contact there. Frankfort fortunate, not a foul called. Sheridan back in front.
Wagner dials up the 3. Frankfort needed it, can't get it to go. He'll shoot it again. Second one out. Wood. Hustle play. Kirby. Boy, the Dogs just can't get one to fall on this end.
They're working at it.
Now the follow-up.
Kai Kirby, the beneficiary of 2 points for a lot of good effort there by Frankfort, getting their hands on the ball, knocking it around. Dogs back in front by 1 there.
Thank you.
34-33.
Wagner on the rebound. Frankfort will look to try to increase that lead in this trip. Farley works off the screen from Wayne Scott. Goes down the lane and draws the foul. And DeCrane trying to get all the Blackhawks together. And he's talking about communicating. He's pointing at his ears. We got to talk and we got to listen.
Yeah.
That's what you love to see, though, when you've got a guy on the floor and DeCrane is a senior leader like that.
Yeah, he's got his varsity minutes in. He knows what's going on, so he's trying to help the teammate here.
Always a benefit to coach when you have an extension of yourself on the floor, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Kirby gave Frankfort some good minutes here to start the third. They subbed him out. You got to wonder, though, with an ankle, if you're better to keep it loose.
Keep rolling or not.
Ball deflected, so no over and back call, and then Hale travels there as he's trying to gain the basketball. Coach Scholl imploring Lucas Wagner to be strong with the ball.
Yeah, that's Frankfort 5th turnover. They only had 4 in the entire first half. Now they have 5 here in the third quarter. Kirby did not stay out long. And I wonder if that's just kind of what you're talking about. Don't let him sit too long, might stiffen up. So
good job by Coach Scholl, though. He didn't let Wagner go all the way to the end of the bench there and hold his head down. He stopped him and set him down right there as the first place to check in. Winston with 2. He's got 6. Sheridan back in front by 1.
Doug Wood.
Errant pass there. DeCrane the other way. Right hand. Got it. 9 points in the quarter for DeCrane. Put the team on his back right now. Off glass, Kirby.
By Kirby.
He's got 12.
Good move with the ankle. Still wrapped heavily, as you said.
Farley comes up with the loose ball, goes the other way, and wow. Man, he put some English on that one.
Wow, he's lucky he didn't get hurt on that. But I just wonder if Alex would have stayed with his left hand on that side, it might have turned out okay. But 2 free throws regardless.
Farley will head to the line. Young man's an 83% free throw shooter on the season. See the nice stroke there from Alex. He's got 14.
Alex's first point here in the second half.
Winston going to get a break here. He's played well tonight.
I think he does a real good job for Sheridan. I'm impressed with him. He seems to play at a good pace, makes good decisions with the ball.
Farley rattles both home. He's got 15. We're under a minute here in the third. 1-point game. Crane loses it momentarily, but keeps his dribble alive. Looking for right down low. Garner plays that one off of Hale.
Carson thought that bounced off of him, off the Sheridan guy, but the official didn't. Here we get a replay. Whoa, it was close.
Right, we'll bring it up here and set things up for Sheridan. Looking for Page, who's had a quiet second half so far. This one lost out of bounds. Stays Blackhawks ball.
Sheridan fortunate there, kind of lost control of the ball, but off a Frankfort foot, out of bounds. Sheridan ball underneath.
Wood playing some strong defense in the post tonight.
Good block out, Carson Hale. That's what you got to do when you're a little undersized, block them out for the rebounds. Sheridan changing up the defense, went back to their zone this time. Alex, a long three, no go.
Yeah, clock running down at the end of the quarter break there. Had to kind of let it fly. 38-37. It's a 1-point game here at Case Arena. Stay tuned. An exciting fourth quarter heads your way right after this break.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
Colleges and universities are always actively looking for highly targeted and effective ways of reaching high school students and their families. Imagine your informational message being displayed in full color on courtesy charging stations placed throughout the high schools of your choice. Our mobile charging stations provide your college or university with a continuous flow of traffic to those who benefit from your message the most. High traffic areas like the cafeteria, commons, multimedia rooms, and concessions make the perfect places to reach a receptive and captive audience. Advertise to your alumni of tomorrow by getting plugged in today. At JM Marketing, your audience awaits.
Fourth quarter tonight brought to us by the Frankfort Eagles. Been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort.
Frankfort 8-point lead at halftime. Trimmed to one single point here as we start the fourth quarter. Frankfort up 38-37.
That quarter definitely won by Sheridan. They've taken the odd quarters tonight. They put up 17 in the first and 15 in the third. Kirby the other way. Let's see if they count the bucket. No, charge.
Wow. Let's see. I hope we get a replay of that. I think, here we go. Kai kind of did dip his shoulder a little bit. I don't think the Sheridan guy was set, but when you dip your shoulder like that, kind of makes it an easy call for the official.
DeCrane again coming up with a headsy play. He had 9 points in the third quarter. He's got 14 in the game for Sheridan right now, and he draws the charge right there.
That's your
guy rallying the troops earlier.
That's your senior guard there, carrying his load, carrying his weight.
Having a fantastic senior season. 18 points a game, 7 assists. A guy that can score the ball, share the ball. And Sheridan's going to try to rely on him to protect the basketball down the stretch here. Frankfort really pressuring in man-to-man defense, and there's another turnover.
I have Sheridan down for 13 turnovers this game. Frankfort sitting at 10 right now.
Frankfort will get across the timeline. Farley lets the three fly, and he drains it. Big bucket.
Big shot for Alex and the Hot Dogs.
18 now in the game. Ooh, nearly got a hand in the passing lane there.
Frankfort active hands there. A little too much active, I guess.
Yeah, Coach Scholl unhappy with the hand defense there. I think he'd rather see Kirby slide over on that and really shut that lane off. Timeout taken here. Sheridan wants to talk about it as they've fallen behind on the scoreboard by 4. And Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Whether you're a brand new patient or you've been with them for years, they're here to serve you. Give them a call at 654-7222. Visit them online at ardentedental.com. We bring smiles to life. Also by FiberHawk, now available. FiberHawk fiber internet, super fast speeds. No more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable FiberHawk. Make sure you stay tuned at the end of the night. We'll have our Frankfort Eagles Clinton County player of the game, regardless of the outcome. Joe and I will name our overall player of the game, too, just in case Sheridan does have a victory here tonight.
Sure. One interesting thing, looking up at the scoreboard here, 7 minutes to go in the game. 2 fouls on Frankfort, none on Sheridan, so only 2 fouls called in the second half so far. Not many fouls. Clean game, at least as the officials see it.
Crane looking for help out top. He finds Garner. Bell back to DeCrane. Gets a screen from right. Goes baseline, and Page lets a three fly, and he knocks it down. Well, he is a dead-eye shooter.
It's his third of the evening.
Been quiet since the first quarter, but he's in double figures now with 11. There's a foul against Sheridan, their first. It'll go against Garner. I've got him for 3. One-point game. Frankfort trying to get off the schneid, get that first victory of the season.
Got to find a way to win somehow, some way. Be smart.
Sheridan trying to improve the 4-2. How about Kirby?
Good spin move here. Kai playing probably about 70-75% there on that ankle little injury earlier tonight. Showing good heart and guts.
Our ISC analytics tonight rate that one at 77.8%, his ankle.
That's pretty impressive. And quick.
Kirby gets it to go. Crane will bring it up the floor now. Just some comic relief for you.
That's good. It was good.
Gonna let it fly again, and boy, that one just rattles off.
Yeah. Looked good leaving his hand.
Wood rattles one home.
Wow. Good home court roll on that three-pointer.
Page tries to answer, and he does from the corner on the other side.
A flurry of threes here.
47-43, 4-point hot dog lead. Get it into Kirby. He's got help. Finds Wayne Scott, but that one taken away. Took a little long to develop. Farley with hustle the other way. And unfortunately, that's kind of the bad omen. You never save it under your opponent's bucket.
No,
Love the hustle, though.
Good hustle, but yeah, that's a great point that you make, Sean. That's a kind of one of the cardinal sins of basketball. Don't throw it back in under your own basket like that.
2-point affair. Farley will look to make it 5, and he does. Another 3 for Farley. 5 threes on the night.
He's got that deep 3 on the radar tonight.
Garner saw the lane open up. He tries to take it. Too strong off glass. Kirby puts it on the deck. Out top to Wood, and he'll get it to Hale and say reset.
Frankfort take a deep breath here. Up 5 with 4.5 to go.
Wood loses it momentarily, but keeps his dribble alive. Kirby, off glass reverse.
Nice drive, Kai Kirby.
Kai Kirby's got 17 points here tonight. Winston's 3. Off the side of the rim. Frankfort with a 7-point lead. Foul on the floor.
Going to take another quick moment here to give Wainscott a little prop on the rebounds tonight. He's doing a good job for Frankfort in rebounding the ball.
This foul again on the floor, so Frankfort will have it underneath the bucket. They're looking for help. Page does a good job defensively, but ball ends up in Frankfort's hands. Farley, why not?
Just guy draped all over him, turned around, fired that 3, nailed it.
3 threes in the quarter, 6 in the game. Page looking for Winston. Wood there on the deflection. Here comes Frankfort. Up 10, looking to build on it. And now an offensive foul called on Carson Hale.
Wow, I'd like to see that again. Didn't think that was the case.
Carson definitely a little bit out of control coming down the floor.
A little control, but Frankfort at that time didn't need to push the ball. Up 10, 3.5 to go.
And increased their lead by 5 in the last minute of basketball action. DeCrane rattles one in and out. And now Wood telling Farley, slow it down. Well, he gets it up the floor, contact. So we got to have a foul on somebody here.
Sheridan pick up the block foul.
One player goes to the floor, sometimes you don't hear a whistle. Both players go down, you got to call something, right?
Something's got to happen there, right?
Your choice, official. You got a 50-50 spot. They're going to ask Mr. Niehaus to come out and clean up some moisture, and while they do, Healthy Communities of Clinton County wants you to know that recovery is possible. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, make sure you reach out to Healthy Communities. They've got all the resources and tools to help you get back on track and on that road to recovery. Give them a call at 659-6063 or see them online at healthyclintoncounty.org. Frankfort inbound. Wood short, but draws the foul.
Good play there ran by Frankfort. Got a good look right underneath on the inbounds play. Doug Wood did not connect, but opportunity for 2 free throws.
Wood knocks it down at the line. 3 for 5 tonight. He's got 8 points in the game. Lead from Frankfort out to 12.
Frankfort need to continue. Good man-to-man defense here, stay in front of their guys.
I tried to be quiet during those free throws. I've had some home fans reach out to me and let me know I need to quit jinxing the hot dogs when they're at the line late in the game. DeCrane in the lane. Wow, tough shot.
Very nice shot.
He's got 18. It's the lead back to 10.
Sheridan full court with that zone pressure defense. Frankfort does not need to be in a hurry to look for a shot. 10-point lead with 2:41 to go. Work that ball around, get the shot thereafter.
Winston, active hands and feet, man. He is long. That was a tough gentleman to get a pass around. Kirby in the lane. Back to Kirby here. Here comes that trap. Frankfort plays out of it.
Timeout.
Carson
Frankfort.
said, that's the most open I was ever going to be.
Carson Hale's going, timeout, are you kidding me? I had a wide open lane.
Coach wanted to talk that over as Sheridan started to extend their defense. 30-second timeout taken here by Coach Scholl. Awesome night of basketball here on the network. Frankfort looking for that first win, just 2 minutes and 24 seconds away. They play Pioneer on Monday. And we are trying to get that game for you right here on ISC. We'll see.
Frankfort playing that game at Case Arena on Monday night.
It's a girls and boys doubleheader. It's part of the Kitchen Classic. Frankfort hosting that first round. I believe the rest of the tournament will be played at Delphi. I think that's how it works.
More info on that to come.
Don't quote me.
Be interesting to hear what Coach Scholl had to say for Frankfort. What they're looking to do here.
Frankfort will get a break after that tournament through the holidays, and then come back on January 5th after the first of the year, and we'll have that varsity doubleheader for you here as Lebanon comes to town. That's always one of the biggest rivalry games. And that'll be a nice warm-up right before the Blue Chips game in Rossville comes to town.
Absolutely. Always a good game when the Hot Dogs and Tigers get together.
Wood misses that free throw. Still a 10-point margin.
Frankfort needs to cash in here from the foul line. Extend that lead.
Wood gets 1 of 2, lead out to 11. Whatever scoring woes they had last night, Frankfort not seeing that trouble here this evening. Almost 60 points tonight as a floater there from right.
Good move by him, by Caleb. His second basket of the evening.
He's got 4. Hale gets it to Farley. Farley to Wood. And Wood wisely going to dribble it back out and work some clock.
Frankfort needs to keep that ball moving, stay away from the double teams there on the side. Things are getting a little, wow. Frankfort kind of bailed out by the foul there.
Yeah, it looked like Page had all ball. Obviously the official right there on top of it had a better angle than we did, but.
Once again, when you take that full swing, even though you hit the ball, a lot of times you're going to get a foul.
Wayne Scott, it's his 6th point of the night.
I think Edwin's had his best all-around game of the year so far. He's done a lot of good things.
Offensive rebound, and Kirby gets it to go.
Good offensive rebound and 2 by Kai Kirby.
Frankfort up by 12. DeCrane ran out of real estate there. Looking at the official for some help, and that whistle did not come.
Frankfort finds himself 12-point lead here with a minute and a half to go. Ball security, one of the major things for Frankfort.
And another foul called against Sheridan here is Garner. That's his 4th.
Frankfort now, any foul committed by Sheridan will have 2 free throws.
For Sheridan, they dropped that opening night game against Clinton Prairie on our airways, and they rattled off 3 straight wins. As Kirby misses this free throw. And they lost that game last night to Eastern, a conference opponent. So Sheridan 0-2 in conference play so far. Kirby gets 1 of 2. Up next for them, they've got a break. December 27th will be their next game at Alexandria, a 2A school that's 4-1 on the season so far. Sheridan doesn't get the bucket. Kirby, nope. But there is Wayne Scott.
Great follow by Wayne Scott.
I love it.
Yeah, excellent job. We just giving him some kudos for his effort tonight on the boards. Good job, Edwin, getting follow through. Frankfort not needing to shoot the ball there by Kai Kirby, but had an opportunity. What I mean by not needing to shoot the ball, need to run some clock down. Didn't need to score, but it worked out well for Frankfort that he did.
Absolutely love it after the play, too. Doug Wood, one of the first guys there to help him up off the floor, sprinted over there.
Yeah. That's good to see.
Coming to show your teammate that you appreciate their hustle. Completes the three-point play. Wayne Scott having one of his best games as a senior here for Frankfort. And now Sheridan, with just a little over a minute to go, they're going to bring in some substitutions here for the final minute of the game. As you hate to say, Coach Bone is conceding, but he's getting some of his reserves in, getting them some time here. And obviously you play home and then away, so for some of these guys, may not get another opportunity to play in Case Arena.
Frankfort willing to run the clock here. Not looking to score. Keep that ball moving if possible. Frankfort students getting an opportunity to flash the W's.
Showed up tonight in their holiday attire. We even saw they're still there in the middle. Looked like a nice young couple in a matching outfit. I don't know that he was having as much fun as she was, but
I don't think he was, but he was participating.
Hey, he's here.
He's participating.
My wife's done that to me a few times, ugly sweaters or something at Christmas, and you just play along.
But Sean, you can make do with the ugly sweater. You can make it look good, buddy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Frankfort going to get their first victory of the season, much needed. That ought to help the morale in the locker room at practice.
Absolutely. That's after losing your first 6. Very crucial to get that first win by Frankfort, 65-49 tonight.
Yeah, what's your final thoughts on this one, Joe?
Hey, I thought Frankfort overall did a really good job. They had a lot of good help from all players that hit the floor. Good scoring by Kirby and Farley. We'd given Edwin Wainscott and Doug Wood. They played all-around solid games, so good team effort by Frankfort tonight, Sean.
Yeah, for Sheridan, they were led in scoring by Trent DeCrane. He had 18 points tonight. 14 points for the freshman Trey Page. A handful of others chipped in there as well. On the other side for Frankfort, they were led tonight by Alex Farley. He had 24 points, hit 6 threes in the game. And then what a gutsy performance from Kai Kirby. Left in the first half with an ankle injury, comes back out, gives them 12 second-half points. He had 20 tonight. That was huge for Kai Kirby in these Frankfort Hot Dogs. Tonight's Clinton County Player of the Game, sponsored by the Frankfort Eagles. I got to give it to Kai Kirby.
I would think I would normally on a night like this you'd give it to Alex Farley, but I'm going to give it to Kai Kirby and agree with you, Sean, because of that injury. He kind of gutted through that and really played a good second half for Frankfort. Not being on 100% tonight, but both Farley and Kirby had great night scoring, but Alex Farley is your Clinton County Player of the Game.
Total team effort tonight. Sheridan will fall to 3-3 on the season. Frankfort improves to 1-6. Back in action on Monday night are these Frankfort Hot Dogs. We'll let you know. We just stay tuned to our schedule. We may be back here to cover the game. For everyone behind the scenes, all the students in the Frankfort Hot Dog TV program, for Richard Salee, Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. We appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned on our schedule. We hope to see you back here on Monday night.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com.
You
can see episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
At Day and Gannett Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day and Gannett Funeral Home, putting family first.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie